Going to set up a brand new Fanvue account for an AI model. Now, because I come from the OF space, I'm used to having to individualize everything using an entity-tech browser, um, high quality static residential proxy IPs for each one. So long story short, we've set this up in an entity-tech browser with a proxy to keep it all separate. But Fanvue is very different. You can create multiple AI creator accounts using your same ID. If you're going to say you're a human or you're a human creator going to create an account, or you're creating one for a real life model, then you can only use one ID per account, and then you'll want to keep them all separate because if you're managing different real life models on Fanvue, then it'll be important to keep them all individualized, separate IPs, etc. But if you're using Fanvue, it's for AI. Otherwise, use OF. It's a lot higher converting. But anyway, so we referred. Now we'll just continue. Now, because of the whole proxy IP entity-tech browser thing, it is important to select the country of residency that matches the proxy IP address that you have. So if your proxy IP address is located in United States, then you'll select United States. So that's all we're going to do. Now, here's the AI human creator thing. And despite how good AI content looks, underneath the surface, AI content is detectable on multiple levels. There are layers to it. It goes beyond the pixels. It goes hash fingerprints. It just goes beyond that. Just trust me when I say it can be detected. And if you have an Instagram account and you're uploading AI content and you're being cheeky and you're saying it is not AI content and you're uploading it and you're doing so successfully, let me tell you that's because they are being lenient for one reason or another. The account's too small or whatever, but it can be detected on all these platforms. So you're going AI creator. Now, you're going to say, if I'm not posing as a real model, then how am I going to get subs? We'll go into that later on, but you're going to base your strategy around posing as an AI creator, all right? So anyway, 18 plus, of course. Handle, Luna, Voss. Why not? Set your subs price. We'll go 8.99. Sub price doesn't really matter. You want it between 9 and 16, depending on the attractiveness of the model. Now, it's an AI creator, obviously, it's going to be really attractive, but there's a method around deliberately designing the AI model to not look super attractive. It resonates better, high conversion rate. I'll go into that in another video, I think, because it's a whole different game. It's not just like OF. So anyway, we'll go 8.99. Continue. Now we're going to verify the identity. So that's good to go. Just use your normal ID. It's AI creator. You're not trying to fool anyone here. All right. So you got the dashboard here. Progress to first 100. It's, let's be honest here, it's pretty much OF except with a lower conversion rate. So now you're going to go ahead and create the profile, which is the whole reason I am making this video. Had people asking me about setting up banking and that. We'll go into that. All right, so you're gonna add the profile picture. Let's get started with that. Luna chilling at a beach. Boom. Now I'm gonna do a whole video on this, but you're probably wondering, wow, it doesn't look like any of the other AI models. That's the whole point. So even though that you're being open about it being an AI model, you still want it to resonate with the simp. It's all about the psychology. Now everyone goes creating these blonde, skinny blonde baddies with big tits and all that. One, they all look the same. Two, they're shiny. Three, they don't resonate with the simp, all right? So the angle here is to resonate, and that means imperfection. Don't look perfect, all right? So anyway, that is that. Now, beach for sure as the boom. Profile info. This is where the psychology comes into it. So Luna, yes, yes. And now for the bio. Now my angle of attack with these AI models are femdom queens, financial domination. So not into leather. But don't be fooled. I'll still make you kneel. Or the princess. Wink. It's going to be cheeky, but still dominant. AI Findom Queen. Now, the thing we're doing is, even though it's AI, you're going to keep tricking them. There's going to be suspension of disbelief. And we're going to do that by writing like a real girl would. And this means not perfect. This means flaws. This means spelling mistakes, lack of grammar, etc. So they're going to be in and out of suspending disbelief. But eventually their emotion is going to take over and they're not going to be thinking with logic. And that's when they're going to spend money. So AI Finman Queen, a little princess happening. Good enough. Now, custom requests, put a little devil. Custom content requests. See, spelling mistakes. Why are we doing custom content requests? Because it's an AI model, we can create whatever the fuck we want. I'll show you how, by the way, in case you don't know how to do that. IRL chatting. Now you start confusing the fuck out of them. IRL chatting, I'm real behind the AI. This is because what we're going to do is we're going to promote as an AI Findom princess. We're going to use AI content, but what they're going to expect is an AI chatter. And now AI chatter will not resonate, not just yet, it's getting there, but not just yet. But for now, we're actually going to hire Filipino chatters to chat behind it. So you're positioning the model as AI, branding it as AI, mainly using Reddit, story subreddits, Findom subreddits, bringing them on, and then they're going to expect to talk to an AI, but it's actually a real girl and she'll have flaws in that. And guess what? If you're hiring Filipino chatter and she doesn't have the best English, by the way, they're awesome, but if she doesn't have the best English and she's got spelling mistakes, it's going to be an actual bonus because they normally expect to talk to an AI if they like these AI models, but they're going to be talking to an actual girl. So actually just inverting the whole strategy that everyone else does. And then we'll kind of just finish it off with something. I can be your dominant experience, but it's going to cost you. Right, now I think we've got a bit too many emojis, going a bit overboard there. So we'll just remove a couple. IRL chatting, that's good enough. Now you want to kind of make it look a little more official. You're going to go copyright 2025, and then whatever your model's name is, Luna Voss. All rights reserved. Now this should be capitalized because it's meant to be intimidating and just look all official. Now what we're doing is we're not using menus or any of that shit. They're not visiting eBay, not visiting Marketplace. They have to be buying from pure emotion. If you use a menu, they can start using logic, seeing how they can get value. You get this for that, this for whatever. But yeah, so none of that shit. Plus, we're going for Findom as well. So there are no menus. They just give us our money. And then if we're nice, we show them a pic. That's it. Location, you can be a little cheeky here. You can say near you. Whatever. Little trick we use on OF. So they just say near you, whatever. Freak them out. Now, as I said earlier, we're going in and out, sending the simp in and out of disbelief. They're going to AI model, then she talks like a human, but her bio looks human, and then they see near you, wait, it's an AI, and in and out. Just send them on, just mind fucking them. Now we'll save that. Now you get the option for an intro video here. We're deliberately not going to do that. You can do it. I'll show you another video. You can even create like NSFW videos and that using Civet AI service, or you can use 1.2.2 using RunPod. So you can just use a laptop like what I do. You don't need a big rig because what's the point of working if you can't travel anywhere you want. All right, but that's another video as well. Now, automated message, we're gonna do a little trick that we do on OF. So automated message goes to new subscriber, and then what the new sub is going to see, we won't do voice messages. Now, the thing with choosing the Findom niche is that we have an excuse not to give them a lot of content because it just plays into the whole Findom niche. You kind of just drip feeding them, giving them little drips and making them beg. All right. But new subscriber, that's what we're going to do. Say, hey, surprise, surprised to see you here. Thought you were broke. Giving them a little bit of attention, but you're just negging them. If you're familiar with game, negging them, it's like a backhanded compliment. So, hey, surprised to see you here. Thought you were broke. Perfect neg. It's all totally different. If you're not doing Findom, this will not apply, but do Findom. If you're doing AI, do Findom. It's the only way you can get away with not giving them a lot of content. And then you can also treat them like shit, and it actually just makes them pay you. So that's why we're doing Findom. Plus, Reddit is the best for that. All right, so that's our message here. Hey, surprised to see you here. I thought you were broke. Boom. So that's done. Leave all the rest for now. And then in the creator settings, once you start marketing that, these will be other videos. You're going to use tracking links to see how well they're doing. They're what you're going to use in a subreddit on Reddit. We're going to be using Reddit heavily for marketing, but we're not dumb enough to put a Fanvue link in our bio. You're putting it in a subreddit that you're creating. So all you're doing is you're participating on all these subreddits, interacting with everyone, and then you have a link to your subreddits in your bio, or actually even better, a pin post on your Reddit profile that leads them to the subreddit, and then inside the subreddit you drop the fan view. And yeah, anyway, that's, I'm just going on a tangent here, but point is, you're going to be using tracking links later. All right, now we're going to go subscription. Now we're going to create the following bundles: 30% off 3 months, 40% off 6 months, 50% off 12 months. No free trials. You're just going to be wasting your time with people that are broke. Now, there are little tweaks you can do to further optimize the Fanvue account. Like, for example, doubling the subscription price. So you're setting it at $8.99. Well, you would set it to $17.99. Not sure about that. We would set it to 17. Oh, fuck, we'll just do it now. All right. So you'll set it to $17.99. Promotional offer. Don't do the free trial. You're going to get first month discount. Offer limit 25 subs. Supplies in 7 days. 50% off. And you've got to write a message. 50% off for first 100 subs. Available for today only. Soz. Queen, devil, whatever. Actually, go angel. Just because you're a Findom, you can still use angel emojis because it's kind of like hot cold. So 50% off first 100 subs, available for today only, soz. Note that we're still using that kind of humanized psychology. Send them in and out of disbelief. Start campaign. Right, so that's the promotional offer. You're going to use that and you're going to renew it. Now you can do ends in 1 day just to really increase the scarcity, and then you just keep creating a new one each day. But for now, I'll just do 7 days. But as I said, that you can always optimize. You can always optimize. None of that free trial shit. All right, turn that off. All right, now we're going to go to profile, discoverability off, follow for free off, blur preview messages, leave on. I'm going to go to commenting. All we're doing is just locking people out unless they've paid. So followers cannot comment. Only subs can. All right, so that's that. All right, now we'll go to earnings and payouts. Had someone asking how to add a bank, etc. Can't actually add a bank just yet. But what you need to do when you're adding a bank account, the best option is to create a virtual bank account, Wise, Revolut, etc. and then link it, that is the best option. But chances are, as soon as they detect anything relating to OnlyFans, Fanvue, Fansly, the account will get deleted. Now, if you can find a way to make that work with a virtual bank, that is best. Otherwise, what does work, well, it does in Australia anyway, a brick and mortar bank. So if you have a brick and mortar bank and it sees OF money around, OF Fanvue, it's all the same coming in, that does not matter. How do I know that? Because I've been doing it for like 3 years now. All right. But what I do is I create new accounts within the business account for each account. So then it's all separate. So money goes into all these different accounts and then you eventually funnel that into your main account. So long story short, if you can use a virtual bank account, that would be best. However, it's likely going to get banned. So if you can just create some kind of fucking dud account and link that, do that. But brick and mortar is going to work. It does in Australia anyway. Brick and mortar is safer. These virtual banks are all fucking woke, man. I've been banned from like all of them, including Stripe. So anyway, so that will come later. I'll do a video on this later if you want, but I think I just explained it. Then we're going to go manage tax and shit. So you're going to go business, assuming you're going to create multiple. It's an AI model. Why not create multiple? And then you're going to answer all the stuff. Country where business based, registration date, company name, etc. All right, so you're going to skip payment subscriptions. What we're going to go into, we'll do another video, but pretty much instead of inflow for OF, because you're running AI models, they're working on their own inbuilt CRM. So you just go become a manager and then you'll sign in with your own details. And then essentially you'll be running multiple accounts within their own CRM. It'll be like inbuilt inflow if you've done OF. And then once you've done all that, you're going to go to home, back to complete your profile, gender, social media, you're going to link all the socials that you have created for that model. And then for one of the most important parts, we're going to go create first post and you're going to pin it to the top. So you're only ever going to create things that the subs can see. All right. So we're going to write a post. We're going to do a variation of this that I've pre-written that I've used for some of our models accounts on OF. So welcome to my page. Hello slaves, you got us here, ready to fuck up your feed. Five photos and vids. As long as you treat me like a princess, sassy, kind of sweet, looking to make some close connections with my new slaves. Love making custom content, being a sassy bitch, and making you feel like the girl of your dreams is right there standing above you as you kneel to my feet. Don't be shy, I'm ready to play. Now, as I said earlier, doing hot and cold, so the model doesn't look very dominant, but it comes out very subtly. You don't have to be fucking wearing rips and chains and shit to be bot dominant, but Findom is your moneymaker for AI content. All right, so you're going to create that, and then you're going to attach a photo of the model just looking kind of serious. Sounds like this one here, looking sweet, but giving you that condescending look. And then you're going to create the posts. Then we're going to go back to the feed. And then here it is here. Welcome to my page. Hello slaves, etc., etc. Looking nice and condescending. And then we're going to pin it. Pin its profile page. So that's the first profile. So that's the first post they see. And then you're going to create at least 4 other posts to go along with it. So you'll have this main one that's pinned to the feed. And then you're going to create 4 other posts just to populate the feed. It'll be a mixture of like day-to-day lifestyle, looking dominant, and then some call to actions as well. Anyone online, any little piggies online, you're going to frame it in the Findom persona. And that's it.